What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I just want to basically make this video and share with you two books that really helped me get into strength training and start to understand some strength training methods, kind of take my knowledge of what it takes to get stronger in the gym from a beginner standpoint all the way to an advanced standpoint. But before I get into this video, if you're new, go down below, hit the subscribe button. I got weekly content coming out for you guys, just trying to give as much value as I can to you about how you get better at your sport, how you get stronger in the gym, faster on the field, etc., etc. So the first book I want to talk about is Practical Programming for Strength Training. This is the third edition of this book. It's by Mark Rippetoe and Andy Baker. If for those of you who don't know who Mark Rippetoe is, I'll link his channel down in the description. But for the most part, he is a strength training guru, so to speak. Rippetoe is a former powerlifter. He may have been a powerlifting judge, but I know he's been around the sport for a really long time. The content on his channel is awesome. I really suggest you check it out. He's videos with like Ed Cohn and Kurt Karwowski, like some of the all-time greats of powerlifting. You know, some of the strongest people who've ever walked on the earth. So I highly suggest you check it out. But for this book, what you're getting, it's about 220 pages. Starts off, and the first few chapters really talk about programming and how your body really reacts to different types of adaptations and training stimuluses. Can't talk, but anyways.
Today, Junior?
This is, in my opinion, the most important part of this book and the most important part of learning how to actually make gains in the gym. But after the early on chapters, kind of goes into programs, beginner to advanced programs at the end. There's actually a program, I think, for MMA fighters in this book. Don't ask me how or why that's in there. And the reason why I'd recommend this book instead of Starting Strength, I feel like everyone recommends Starting Strength, but there are some concepts in here that really aren't as detailed in Starting Strength, as well as it takes you from a beginner program, which it does talk about the Starting Strength program, and it brings you to advanced programming and how you can see the different types of templates and how they change for a novice athlete to an advanced athlete. So I just think that that's really something to consider as far as just a very overview of what you can get out of strength training. Personally, I've used this book. I've used programs in this book. This book was actually a huge breakthrough for me. I used a program in this book, took my bench from like 235 to 300, took my squat from 385 to 465, deadlift from 500 to 565. You know, you could get considerably stronger just by doing some programs in this book and getting to understand how they work. So that brings me to my second book, and that book is the Reactive Training Manual. It's by Mike Tashir. For those of you who don't know Mike Tashir, he's basically this era's Mark Rippetoe. He's extremely strong powerlifter. He's been around the sport for a really long time. His coaching and tutelage has kind of trickled down to some really strong people around the sport of powerlifting now. But why this book is most important is to teach you how to auto-regulate your training and teach you about RPEs and the RPE scale. So I really think that is kind of the next level for most people as far as going from more basic concepts to a more advanced level. Although there are programs in this book recommended for intermediates, I do suggest that if you are really interested in getting stronger and just understanding more about your body and how it reacts to different types of training, I definitely suggest that you learn about autoregulation and RPE training. It's not something that I've personally used a lot, but when I have implemented it, it has shown me to make a big difference. And I actually do plan on using RPE type programs in the future. But as far as this book, I mean, it's considerably smaller, but it's about 85 pages. There's a ton of content in here. There's more programs in here than you would actually think you could put in a book that's less than 100 pages. But just want to say it's a really good read for anyone who's just trying to learn about how to get stronger and use maybe one of the best methods on getting stronger. So to recap this video, I just want to say these two books are just really had an influence on me, and I think that they will have an influence on you. I wouldn't recommend them if they didn't help me. So I highly suggest that you get these books and implement what they teach in them, and use programs in these books to help you get stronger in the gym. It's definitely a good starting point for most people. I know you guys are mostly new athletes trying to learn how to get stronger. These two books will kind of give you a crash course on that. So having said that, I just want to say thanks again for watching. If you think there's a book that you'd like to hear me review, leave that in the comments section below. Like this video if you liked it, and share it with a friend if you think it'll help. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
Rap Diablo, macho when I drop flows. Bar gets raised up, it's me and Petey Pablo.